What's up guys, it's Devin from Neptune Design, and today I'm going to be talking about how to actually put a MailChimp or email sign up form into your WordPress website. Now for some of you out there that are confused, or some of you that think that you're going to need a web developer, you're going to need a whole team around you to get this right, it is easy, it is simple, and anyone can do it. And today what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through it step by step so that you can add a beautiful email sign up form onto your website. And what I'm going to do is I am going to break this tutorial up into two parts. The first part will be how to create just a basic sign up form, because that's all you want, right? You just want a simple sign up form where people can come and add themselves to your email newsletter. And secondly, what I'll do is I'll show you how to create a more advanced type of sign up form as well, but more pretty, but more glamorous, but more sexy. So I'm going to show you how to do those things, and I hope you stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to sign up for a MailChimp account. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the link in the description below if you want to sign up for a MailChimp account. Now this tutorial that we're going to do is going to show you specifically how to integrate a MailChimp newsletter sign up into your WordPress account. So you do need to have a MailChimp account set up at least, but that's beyond the scope of this tutorial. So there's plenty of guys out there that'll probably show you how to set up your MailChimp account, but this video is going to focus more on integrating that account into your WordPress website. But it's a relatively straightforward process. You just need to set up your first basically email that you're going to send out to people. So I'm going to leave that in your capable hands. Okay guys, so let's talk about step 2. Step 2, what I'm going to need you to do is I need you to install the Elementor plugin. Okay, it's very fast and simple. All you got to do is on your left hand side, you're going to go to your plugins section. Then I want you to click on add new. Okay, once you get to the add new section, I want you to type in the word Elementor. And then you will see one that says Elementor Page Builder. I want you to install it. Click the install button, and then I want you to click on the activate button. And also a special word of caution, I'm using the layers template, which is basically a theme that's built for Elementor. So I'm going to leave the link in the description below if you guys want the layers theme as well. It's just going to make it easy for you guys to work with Elementor. Okay, so that's step 2, install the Elementor plugin and activate it. Okay, so once we've installed and activated our Elementor plugin, what we're basically going to do now is we're going to walk through the steps of creating the page where the newsletter sign up is going to be. Now guys, if you do not have the layers theme, don't be afraid to go ahead. The layers theme is just an optional extra. I find that it works best with Elementor, but even if you don't have it, you should have no problems with your current theme. But I'm still going to leave the link in the description below in case you want to change themes, because I think once you see how easy it is to work with Elementor, you're going to want to swap from whatever theme that you're on. Okay, so the next step is creating a page. So we simply go over to our pages section, and I'm going to click on add new. And what it will do is it will take me to the WordPress menu, which I'm sure you'll be familiar with, but you'll see this blue button here that says edit with Elementor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click that, and what that will do is it'll bring up the visual page builder for us, and you can do a lot of cool things in the visual page builder, but I'm just going to keep it simple. Remember guys, this is the completely free version. You do get a paid version of Elementor, but later on in the video I'm going to show you what that does, but for now we're still on the free version. Okay, so I'm in the menu, and the first things I want to do is I want to get rid of my header and my footer. So I'm going to go to settings, and I'm going to choose a page layout, and I am going to say canvas. And what you will see, what it does is that gives me a blank menu. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is we basically want to add a widget, and that widget is going to enable us to put the MailChimp sign up form onto the page. Okay, so I'm going to say add a new section, and I'm just going to pick a normal plain old section, and then inside that section what I'm going to do is I am going to add a widget that's for HTML. So if I push HTML, I get my HTML widget, and that, if I drag and drop there, it's basically like an HTML editor. Okay, so I've got my HTML code input waiting for me here. All I need is the magic code that goes in there. Okay, so I'm in my MailChimp account, and what we want to do is we want to get the HTML coding that we are going to put into the page that we just created. Okay, so I'm in the normal free MailChimp account. This is not a paid account, it's just a normal free account. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the audience section. I'm going to click on audience. Okay, and once I'm in the audience section, I am going to click on sign up forms. There is something that says form builder. Now form builder is a standalone HTML form that's not hosted on your website. It's hosted on MailChimp's server. So I don't want that. I want a form that's embedded into my website. So I'm going to go to embedded forms. And then once I'm here, I'm going to get a choice of the different types of forms that I want. If I want a normal condensed form, horizontal form, an unstyled form, or a classic form. Okay, and just for the sake of this tutorial, I am going to keep it simple, and we're just going to go for the classic form. Okay, so all we need to do is take all of this code that's already been prepared for us, and we are simply going to copy and paste, and voila, there we are. As you can see, we already have our form sorted out. And if I just preview this, you'll see that we've got a form that's perfectly working. You can put your name, email address on there, and you can even put your birthday date in there, and you can push the subscribe button. So that's wonderful, done and dusted. Okay, so the last part of this is we want to basically make sure that the form is working. We want to test it. Some of you might be saying, but Devon, wait. At the beginning of this video, you were showing me some beautiful templates and some nice sign up forms. Don't worry, I'm going to get into that in the advanced part. This is just for somebody who wants something simple, quick, cheap and easy. So this part is for them. So don't worry, I'm still gonna get to the good stuff. Okay, so you're gonna click on email address, put in your email address, your first name, so on and so forth. I've already signed up to this list, so I think it'll already have my information, but we just want to see if it works. So I'm going to click on subscribe. Email from MailChimp or whatever your settings are for MailChimp. it'll probably send you a welcome email or confirmation email to say, do you want to sign up to this list? And that's how you know that your form is actually working. So that's done and dusted. Okay, so now we've done with the basic newsletter form for your WordPress website. How do we get beautiful customizable forms or beautiful customizable email newsletter sign up form? So for that, what I'm going to do is I am going to be using the Pro version of Elementor. Now, if you need the Pro version, there's a link in the description below, just like the normal version. But the Pro version allows you to do a lot more of customizing, and it also comes with a lot more cool templates as well. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first step, what I want to do is I want to go back to the create a page section. So I'm going to say add new. And this will take me back to the WordPress menu that we've been at before. And I'm going to say click on WordPress editor. And while we're loading, I'm also going to tell you that you need to still have a MailChimp account for this one. So you also need a MailChimp account for this one. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to put my page in canvas mode. That takes away the header and the footer. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this folder button over here. And what that allows me to do is have access to the Elementor free templates, but it'll also give me access to the Elementor Pro templates as well. Okay, and I'm going to choose something that's going to be extremely easy to just manipulate and get us a newsletter sign up. So I'm going to find one that I like, and I am going to insert it into the page. There we go. This is what it looks like before I start editing. So what I want to do first and foremost is I want to put in a form. So I am going to say delete this button over here. And I am going to take the form, drag it over here, and put it in like so. Now, as you can see, this is more like a contact us form, but I'm going to show you how we change and customize that. Okay, so guys, there are literally tens of, or up to 50, up to I think it's 100 different templates and different combinations, maybe even more, that you could try out. So it doesn't have to be this specific page, it can be any template, and I'm going to show you how to do it. It's going to be so fast and easy. Okay, so we've got our basic form here, but remember, this is a newsletter sign up, so we don't want for example, the message field. So all we're going to do is go over to your left hand side, click on the blue pencil on the form, then go over to your left hand side. You'll see name, email, message. We don't want message, so all we're going to do is click, and the message will be gone. And if you want to do further changes, we could even make it so that the name section only takes up 50% and the email section only takes up 50%. So we can do that as well, just as a nice combination, something that's nice and compact as well. Now, the last thing that we need to do is also change the send button. So I am going to go to the submit button. I'm going to go to style, and then I'm going to go to button,
and here we'll be able to change a lot of settings. So I just want to make it orange to match the website, and there we go. And on hover, when somebody hovers over the form, I want the submit button, I want the button to change to the color green. So when I do that, it's green. And you could change your button to a rounded button if you're into playing around with it. There's a lot of settings over here that you could do. So if I made a border radius of 50, that would round my button off. So there's a whole lot of things that you can do. And let's say, for example, I wanted to add a surname field. I would just go here. I would say that I want a field, and we would put that as a text field. The text field would have a label that would say surname, a placeholder inside the box which would say surname as well, and I would want this one at maybe 50%. And the email doesn't look good, so we'll go back to the email and we'll just adjust it to 100%. And it's literally that simple to customize your form. Now the question is, Devin, once I complete this form, where does the form submit to, and how do I connect it to MailChimp? Well, I'm glad you asked. Right, so so far we've chosen our template, we've customized the form. Now what we're going to do is we are going to connect MailChimp to our Elementor Pro account. So basically we're going to integrate the two so that if somebody submits the form, their name automatically gets added to our emailing list. So let's do that now. Now I'm in my WordPress dashboard, and I've also got MailChimp open in a separate browser window. So what I'm going to do is I want you to click on MailChimp, and I'm in the main section of MailChimp. What you're going to do is you are going to click on your name and you are going down to account. Okay, once you get to the account section, I want you to click on extras, and I want you to click on API keys. Okay, now this will show you a whole lot of keys, or in your case you probably won't see any keys, so you're going to click on create a key. Once you create a key, it will give you a brand new API key, and what we're going to do is we're going to copy that API key, and we are going to go to Elementor, settings, and in settings you click on integrations, and you will see a place to put your API key next to where it says MailChimp. I'm not going to show you that section obviously because I don't want to show my API key, but you're going to click on integrations and you are going to put your API key there. And now your WordPress website is connected to MailChimp. Okay, so we've completed our integration. We've put the API key into our Elementor Pro settings and account. We're done with the integration. What we're going to do now is we're going to change the form settings so that we can automatically add someone to our form. So we're going to navigate back to our website pages, and then what we're going to do is we are going to go back to the sign up form. Now, once you do get back to the sign up form, you'll see name, surname, email. This is just like we've left it, and this is just as like how we've done it in the previous example. And all you're going to do is you're going to go to actions after submit. Now by default it'll already send it to an email address, and this will be the structure of the email. So it'll send it to admin@Neptune Design. The subject will say new message from Neptune Design, and basically whatever the fields are here, it will submit it. That's just a standard submission. Now what we're going to do is we're going to connect MailChimp and make it submit with MailChimp. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on actions after submit, and we are just going to go down, and you see there's an option that says MailChimp. So I'm going to click on MailChimp. What this will do now is it'll automatically add it to your list, and all we have to do is find that same API key, or basically because we've already uploaded the API key, it should show as default, and then we're just gonna select what mailing list we want them to automatically add to. So if I click on Neptune Design Pty Ltd, it's just gonna give me an option for field mapping, and obviously I want my email to go in my email field, I want my name to go in my name field, and I want my surname to go in my surname field, and I did not have a birthday field. I can also select here whether I want a double opt-in or a single opt-in form. Now what does that mean? If you go for single opt-in means whoever enters their name, surname and email into your newsletter sign up, they will automatically be added, adding their name, surname and email address, but when they submit their details, they will get a second email just to confirm that they're actually a real human being. So that's the crucial difference. They will get the chance to submit and confirm whether they are a real human being, and that's just an extra step. Personally, I prefer single opt-in because sometimes the confirmation mail could get lost in their inbox, and there's a whole other reason for them not to subscribe to your mailing list. So I prefer a single opt-in. Okay, and once that is done, you can make a whole lot of different changes. For example, you could change the images to an image that you have on your specific website. You could change the sections. You can customize anything and everything that you have here. So you can really go crazy. And the nice thing about it is that person is now added to your list, and all you have to do is basically test and make sure that it's working. How do you test? Well, you put your name, your surname and whatever email address you have, and you just push submit, and it should be working. So that's done and dusted, guys, and that is how you build a beautiful form and connect it to your WordPress. Okay guys, so thank you very much for watching this video. I really enjoyed making this one for you guys. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We're going to be releasing a lot of content to teach you how to market your website and market your business online. And also don't forget to subscribe for our email newsletter. I'm going to leave links for everything that I used in the description below, so feel free to check them out, and thank you very much for watching.